Sha Tin's Wednesday night programme finishes off with a Class 3 contest. This is over the 1650, the Clearwater Bay Handicap, headed by Jade Fortune, who's a two-time course and distance winner, drops in class as well. Chung Hwa Spirit on a hat-trick, stays though in Class 3 company just. Volpino, seventh, 2 starts back behind Chung Hwa Spirit and behind Ping Hai Treasure last time out, who was a winner 2 starts back, and then behind Royal Performer last time out, Ping Hai Treasure. We've got Mongolian Legend, who was a course and distance winner in January. Imperial Concord, who was a course and distance winner 2 starts back behind Chung Hwa Spirit last time out. And Tang Fleming, £5 off his back, courtesy of Victor Wong, was a course and distance winner last season. Chung Hwa Spirit, Owner Star and Famous Warrior are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa and back in the last month. Made our way across to the touch screen to have a look at the speed map here, Brad, and a couple of key races as well. And it would seem that Tang Fleming, from a middle sort of gate, might be the one to get across. Ping Hai Treasure hasn't done so well at the draw again. He's going to have to work early.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too much of a hassle because most of this field is full of sort of midfield to back markers. Ping Hai Treasure will have to sort of roll across here. If Tang Fleming can hunt through and hold the lead, I think Joe will be happy to sit there. If he's a little bit sluggish, potentially, I think Joe will push the issue and maybe find the front on Ping Hai Treasure, and Tang Fleming might have to take the sit. The other horse in the race, I think that's worth consideration. I know he's a bit slow. He's a bit like a sloth, actually, out of the gate. But once he gets going, he eventually can work his way around. He's not much good in the pack, Famous Warrior, but he is a horse when he gets clear galloping room and into rhythm, can cover the ground well. So I think if they can push forward with Famous Warrior and get somewhere near the lead, they'll be happy with that.
All right,
Speaking of sloths,
what have you got for us, Paul?
Jade Fortune here, he hasn't been a sloth recently. He's going really nicely now. Alfred Chang in good field for him. He'll take all the weight of this horse's back. He's been downgraded, and he has won with a bit of rain about before on the all-weather. So I quite like him.
Wasn't he, Paul?
He was. Chung Hwa Spirit, this is up in Chung Fa. He's goes nice. He's put a bit of weight on up there, so he's obviously enjoying himself up there, and he's on a hat-trick as well.
Working with Joy Avenue.
Joy Avenue there on the inside, and Ping Hai Treasure. He's got that little awkward draw, but he goes nicely enough here in the mornings. He's really likes the surface, but should come up pretty short.
All right.
He won't be that short.
This is a even race, so a $800,000 going into the first 4 quartet merged jackpot. And you'll notice I stayed away from the sloth comments, Paul, but Brett was straight in there.
Well, if I could use it, otherwise someone's going to use it on me.
Let's have a look at Chung Hwa Spirit, because he has been racing in rare form. Looking for the hat-trick, he was very impressive in Class 4, won then in Class 3. Had a few behind him on this occasion as well. We got Game Player Emperor down on the inside. Imperial Concord always finishes off very strongly. Dragon Commander and Owner Star, who's wide here into the straight.
Chung Hwa Spirit, Paul, I'll handball to you.
Yeah, no, look, it's interesting because he won in Class 4, then he's won also in here in Class 3 at the bottom when he's carrying 122. Now he's found himself at the top of Class 3. Interesting, he's come up a double-figure price as well. Zach Purden is sticking with the ship, though. I've got him in on a mine line. I've got a couple to beat him, but just getting up in the weights, I think, for him. And Game Player Emperor, he went nicely enough. They were clear of anything else, so I found a spot for him as well.
If Chung Hwa Spirit goes anywhere near holding that form, he's going to be very hard to beat. He's flying at the moment.
All right, well, Ping Hai Treasure, touched on him as far as the speed map is concerned, was able to win himself a couple of starts back. We're looking at him here in action, along with Willie Way. Well,
you can see in this race as well, Game Player Emperor is right there when they corner for home. Royal Performer, Ping Hai Treasure scoot away now. Royal Performer holds off Ping Hai Treasure. Game Player Emperor drops out. We saw him against Chung Hwa Spirit, the replay before. He did a lot of work in this race, Ping Hai Treasure. I think from 10, there's not as much pace early. He'll roll forward. He'll be very difficult to get past. I think, you know, ideally, there's probably Chung Hwa Spirit coming out of the pack trying to cut him down, and maybe 1 or 2 others, but he's the one to beat.
Yeah, he is. He's been running well. He's only had the 2 starts on the all-weather, and he obviously likes the surface.
All right, this is Nuclear Power, who was looked like he was in trouble on the turn, but absolutely flew home.
This is the key with this horse. This is exactly what he does. He finishes 4th, and you'd say he's going to finish all the way back there, doesn't he? But he just needs to pace on.
He's probably more like a sloth, really, isn't he, in the first 200 or 300, as opposed to Famous Warrior. But he gets going late.
He's got the best finish.
He has got the best finish, but if we do get any rain and it's a wet, soft track, he's going to be all covered in mud and it's going to be difficult for him, but definitely one to consider for the quartet and first four, perhaps.
All right, Ping High Treasure favourite here, Paul?
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers, but I like Jade Fortune. He's dropped in grade. He gets a £10 apprentice allowance as well. His last one was off 81. He's effectively coming in at a rating 70, barrier 6, and doesn't mind it if it's wet slow as well. So at 17 to 1, I'm happy to make him the long shot. To beat the 7 Ping High Treasure, obviously the hardest to beat. The 2 Chunghwa Spirits in form at the moment. And Gameplay Emperor, he's another one that's been running well and should get a good run from barrier 2. 1, 7, 2 and 8, like the one each way.
I think Ping High Treasure's very difficult to beat in this race, so he's the on-top selection for me. Chunghwa Spirit probably gives him the most to do in his recent form and could even turn him over if he can recapture that form again. Volpino, Nuclear Power, but 7 the one to work around.
All right, yeah, 2 and 7's my cue as well. Chunghwa Spirit brings that sort of form to the table again. It'd be very hard to beat in the last. Now, as far as the stats are concerned, heading into this dirt programme, we're going to focus on Frankie Law with 53 wins all season, but the strike rate on the dirt's good as well, Paul.
27% win rate there from 49 runners, 13 winners, 7 seconds and 5 thirds. So really good strike rate for Frankie Law. He's got a number of really good chances. We'll go through them here. I think Flash Famous a good chance in the first. Blooming Spirit on the surface for the first time. Turin Red Star and Glorious Artist. He could easily Quinella that race. They're both good chances. Kobe Opper's only had 2 starts on it. Game Player Emperor and also Imperial Concord, who can pop up at occasion as well. So he's got a really good team going into the card.
He certainly does, yeah. But into the best bets, what do you like?
Yeah, the horse I like here is Cool Celeb. 2 starts on the surface, excuses last time, and still ran on really nicely for third. So I like him. And Jade Fortune in the last, he's coming back down. He's downgraded and gets the big claim. I think he can run well at a double-figure price. And the Quinella place in race 4, 4, 7, and the 8 will run add all the value to it.
Ping High Treasure, race 8, number 7, looking for something that's simple because it's the dirt, it's not easy. And race 1, number 11, Art of Raw, as a bit of value in the first for Vincent Ho. Bond Elegance, Corre Rapido, double banker them in race 2 and throw in Maboob, Sky Treasure and Sweetie Barley for the minors.
I think Alfie Chan's going to have a good night and £10 off Turin Red Star's back. Looks pretty good to me. So race 6, number 2, and bring it on with a turnaround with General Dino. £9 Alvinong in the saddle at about 20 to 1. That'll do as a long shot. QQP around Turin Red Star, Raging Blitzkrieg and Glorious Artists. There you go. That is it as far as Sha Tin's dirt meeting is concerned. We're heading to Sha Tin again, though, on Saturday for the Hong Kong Macau Trophy, amongst others.
Yes, we are. Yeah, 5 horses from Macau making their way over for that feature. So it'll no doubt be a good afternoon of racing and plenty of rivalry going on.
Yeah, we'll race the next 2 Saturdays, in fact. So 2 in a row, a bit of a change there. And obviously Sha Tin getting a good run.
Yeah, Happy Valley gets a week off. But that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul Brett and the rest of the team, hope we see you at Sha Tin on Wednesday night when we will be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.